Most people think a wagging tail means a dog trusts you. It doesn't. In fact, the real signs of deep trust are so subtle, 90% of dog owners walk right past them every single day. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 7 quiet behaviors that dogs only, and I mean only, display when they feel completely, absolutely safe with someone. And if your dog does even 3 of these with you, you've earned something incredibly rare. Here's something most people don't realize: dogs are survival animals. Even after thousands of years of living with humans, their brain is still wired to protect themselves. They don't just hand out trust. They test you, quietly, over weeks, over months. And the signs they give when you finally passed? They're not loud. They're not obvious. They're almost invisible. Unless you know exactly what to look for. And that's what this video is for. Let's start with a sign you've probably seen 100 times without ever understanding what it really means. Sign number 1. Your dog sleeps belly up around you. Picture this. You're sitting on the couch watching something on TV, and your dog is nearby, maybe on the floor, maybe next to you. And at some point they just roll onto their back, paws in the air, belly completely exposed, eyes closed. It looks funny. It looks silly. But here's what's actually happening in their brain. A dog's belly is the most vulnerable part of their body. In the wild, no animal exposes its belly unless it feels 100% certain that nothing in its environment is a threat. No predator nearby, no danger, no risk. So when your dog flips over and falls asleep like that around you, they're not just being cute. They are telling you with their entire body, I don't need to protect myself here. You are my safety. That is not a small thing. That is a dog letting go of millions of years of survival instinct because of you. Sign number 2. Your dog brings you their most prized possession. Now, I'm not talking about when your dog drops a ball at your feet because they want to play fetch. That's different. I'm talking about the moment your dog picks up that one thing, that ratty, torn-up, disgusting toy that they've had for months, the one they guard, the one they sleep next to, and they carry it over to you. And they just place it down. Not to play, not to tug, just to give it to you. Here's what most people miss about this. In dog psychology, possessions are tied to survival. A dog's most valued object is essentially their treasure. So when they bring it to you, they're not sharing a toy, they're performing an act of offering. They're saying, the most important thing I own, I want you to have it. Some behaviorists even compare this to how wolves bring food back to pack members they trust the most. If your dog does this, even once, don't brush it off. That moment means more than you think. Sign number 3. Your dog leans their full body weight against you. You're standing in the kitchen. Your dog walks over, and instead of sitting next to you, they press their entire side into your leg. Like they're trying to melt into you. Their weight shifts. They relax. Sometimes they even let out a little sigh. Most people think this is just clinginess, or that the dog wants food. But here's the hidden truth. Dogs don't lean against things they don't trust. Think about it. Leaning means giving up balance, giving up the ability to react quickly. A dog that leans on you is literally saying, I'm letting go of my ability to protect myself, because I know you'll do it for me. That's not clinginess. That's the deepest form of reliance a dog can show. And here's the emotional part. They don't choose this consciously. It's instinct. Which means, if your dog does this, the trust isn't learned, it's felt. Now, before we get to sign number 4, I want to ask you something. How many of these has your dog done? 1, 2, all 3? Drop a comment below, because what comes next is going to hit differently. Sign number 4, your dog looks at you with soft, relaxed eyes. You know those moments when your dog just looks at you. Not begging, not alert, not anxious, just looking. Their eyes are soft, maybe slightly squinted. Their face is completely relaxed, almost like they're smiling with their eyes. This one is backed by science. A study from a university in Japan found that when a dog and their owner share a calm, mutual gaze, both of their brains release oxytocin. That's the same hormone that bonds a mother to her newborn baby. Read that again. Actually, let me say it again. The same chemical that creates the strongest human bond on Earth is released when your dog simply looks at you quietly. They're not staring at you, they're bonding with you. On a chemical, neurological level. And they only do this with someone they trust completely, not strangers, not visitors, not other animals. You. Now. Sign number 5 is where things get serious, because this one, most people actually get offended by it. They think their dog is being rude, but the truth is the exact opposite. Sign number 5. Your dog falls asleep while you're talking. You're on the couch. Maybe you're talking to someone. Maybe you're on the phone. Your dog is next to you and slowly, their eyes start to close. Their breathing gets heavier, and within minutes, they're completely asleep. Some people look at this and think, wow, my dog finds me boring. No. Here's what's actually happening. Your voice is the one sound in the world that your dog associates with safety. Think about that. Out of every sound in their environment, cars, thunder, other animals, strangers, your voice is the one that tells their nervous system, everything is okay, you can let go. A dog falling asleep to the sound of your voice is not ignoring you. It is the ultimate proof that your presence calms their deepest survival instincts. You are not boring, you are their peace. And honestly, I think that might be one of the most beautiful things a dog can ever tell you. Sign number 6. Your dog checks on you, then walks away. This one confuses a lot of owners. Here's the scenario. You're in one room, your dog is somewhere else. At some point they walk in, they look at you, maybe a brief pause, and then they just turn around and leave. No sniffing, no sitting, no asking for anything. Just a look and gone. A lot of people think their dog wanted something and changed their mind, but behaviorists say something very different is happening. Your dog is doing a security check. They are confirming that you are there, that you are safe, that everything is okay. And once they confirm that, they feel secure enough to go back to whatever they were doing. This is huge, because a dog that's anxious or insecure won't leave. They'll cling, they'll follow, they'll pace. But a dog that checks and then calmly walks away, that's a dog that trusts you so deeply they don't need to stay. Just knowing you're there is enough. That kind of trust is earned. Not taught, not trained. Earned. What's coming next is the number 1 sign, and I saved it for last because it's the one that almost everyone gets completely wrong. It looks like your dog doesn't care, but it's actually the most powerful trust signal a dog can ever give. Sign number 7. Your dog turns their back to you and sits. This is the one that breaks hearts for the wrong reason. Imagine this. You call your dog, they come over, but instead of facing you, they turn around and sit with their back pressed against you, facing away, not looking at you. Some owners feel rejected by this, like their dog doesn't want to engage, like they'd rather look at the wall. But in the world of dog psychology, this is the single most powerful trust signal that exists. Here's why. When a dog turns their back to you, they are exposing their blind spot. They're choosing to face the unknown, the room, the open space, potential threats, and putting you behind them. In their mind, they're saying, I don't need to watch you. I already know you'd never hurt me, so I'll watch the world instead, and I'll let you watch over me. That is not rejection. That is a level of trust most humans don't even give each other. If your dog does this, you haven't just earned their trust. You've become their whole world. Now here's a bonus sign, and this one is so small you've probably missed it 1,000 times. Your dog lies down next to you, gets comfortable, and then they let out this long, deep sigh, almost like they've been holding their breath all day, and finally, right now, next to you, they can let it all go. That sigh is not boredom. That sigh is not tiredness. That sigh is release. It's your dog's nervous system literally saying, I'm home, not the house, not the bed, not the room. You are home. Dogs don't trust with words. They don't write letters. They don't say, I feel safe with you. They show it. In the way they sleep, in the way they look at you, in the way they sigh when you're close, in the way they turn their back to the world because they'd rather face it. Siam, as long as you're behind them, if your dog does even a few of these things, I want you to understand something. You didn't just get lucky with a good dog. Your dog got lucky with a good human, and they know it. Every single day, they just can't say it. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these signs does your dog show? And is there one you never noticed until right now? Tell me in the comments. And if you want to understand your dog even deeper, watch this next video. Because what your dog does when you leave the room tells an even bigger story.